Hey, what's up guys? It's Gio. I'm just here to do a nice and simple review of the Nikon Z50. Now I did just get this kind of out of spur of the moment. It's definitely one of the cheapest 4K mirrorless cameras out there right now. Especially I think they still have a deal with two kit lenses. That's like barely over $1,000. It's a pretty good deal. So I went ahead and just checked it out. I've always been a fan of Nikon. And I gotta say, it didn't disappoint. It shoots in 4K, which is what I mostly got this camera for video. So it shoots in 4K. It's super light, easy to carry around, and you can shoot in a flat image, so it's not technically raw, but the image is very flat. So when you get to editing, you can really play with the color grading, which is really nice. The battery life so far is pretty good. I've shot a couple music videos and some short films, actually just one short film with just the one battery that it comes with, and it's not that on me yet. I think the longest shoot was about 3 hours, a little less than 3 hours, and I still had some battery left. So I think I'm good to wait until some third-party battery comes out. I think the only flaws I found with this is because it's pretty new, there's no third-party batteries yet. So if you want extra batteries, you got to pay like $70, which since the battery life seems to be doing well, I'm okay with waiting. And the other thing, it might just be me because I am new to using a Ronin S like a gimbal. This camera is so light that when you put the lens on, it's pretty hard to balance because it's just so light that the lens takes over all the weight. That could just be me, user error, but I felt like it was a little hard due to how light it is instead of how heavy it is to balance it. But I did kind of get it, so I mean, you can still balance it on any gimbal, I'm sure. But besides that, this camera is pretty great for the price, I will say. The kit lenses that come with it, the lowest f-stop is 3.5. So I know, at least I do, I usually want to go way lower than that. So I think once you invest after you buy this with some prime lenses that go down to 1.8 or even 2.0 or something, you'll get some really nice footage for 4K. You can also do slow motion HD footage. And as long as you put that flat image sensor on the camera in the settings, once you start color grading, you can really make it your own, which is really nice. It has two function buttons, which you can program to do whatever you want right in the front, which are really easy to access, which I like. They have an ISO button, so you can quickly switch your ISO. They have two user settings you can set on it with whatever settings you mostly use, which is nice. Um, the little screen on the back moves forward to like selfie mode, which I won't use, but if you're a blogger, it might work for you. But I think just being there in the back works. A lot of people have said it would be nice if it flipped to the side, which wouldn't be bad, but I don't think it's a make it or break it deal that it doesn't flip to the side. I'm fine with it there. The screen is touchscreen if you want it to be, but you can also just move with the little dial on the side. So yeah, that's all I really have to say on it. I didn't want to get too specific. I think it's definitely worth checking out. For me, it's worked wonders for the price. With the bundle they have right now going on, you get this with two lenses. And depending on where you buy it, they even include, like a SD card, lensing, cleaning lens kit, things like that, for just a little over $1,000, which is, I think, one of the cheapest options right now for any 4K mirrorless camera. I definitely love it. I would suggest anyone to check it out, especially if they're kind of going to be running on the go, music video, wedding videography, things like that, where you want to put this on a monopod or a gimbal. It's super light, easy to carry. Most places you get 30 days to return if you don't like it, but I think if you go ahead and take a chance, you will like it. It does great in low light. One of my short films, I had to crank this up to over 2000 ISO, and no grain really whatsoever. It was extremely low light, so there's a little bit of grain, but as long as you have some decent lighting, you can crank up the ISO and you'll have crystal clear footage, I think. And especially I think once you upgrade your lenses to some prime lenses, this camera will definitely be worth the price point. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I definitely think it's super user friendly, easy to carry around, easy to figure out if you never used a Nikon. Besides having no third-party batteries, I think it's definitely worth buying. So yeah, that's all guys. Let me know what you think. See you next time.